Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rover, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great always and always. So, I've got to react to President Donald Trump's phone call with Vladimir Putin. Apparently, it was an overwhelming success. It went on for a couple of hours. President Donald Trump said that Putin and Zelensky need to talk directly, and that a ceasefire talks would begin immediately. And President Donald Trump wrote immediately in all caps. So apparently it was an overwhelming success, based on what President Donald Trump said. Nah, I'm just fucking with you. Of course it wasn't a success because we got a fucking donkey in the big seat. So basically what happened was Russia launches over 100 drones into Ukraine after the phone call. That's what happened. It wasn't a fucking success. The problem with it is we've got a fucking donkey in the big seat who walks in 2 rooms backwards. No shit. I'm not fucking with you. I'm telling you the truth. If you believe anything President Donald Trump says, you are a fucking donkey. You are a person who wears a cap to keep their feet dry. No shit. That's where we're at. President Donald Trump says ceasefire talks are going to happen immediately. No, sir. Ukraine got the shit bombed out of it. That's what happened. Fucking Putin treating President Donald Trump like a hoe. Right? President Donald Trump is playing Connect 4. Putin's playing chess. Right? He's treating President Donald Trump as a hoe. That's the truth. Full stop, end of. You know, President Putin, Dictator Putin, Vladimir Putin, whatever the hell you want to call him. President Trump is his, Putin's his pimp, right? And Trump is his hoe. That's where we're at. We got a donkey in the big seat who doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. That's where we're at. And if you believe anything President Donald Trump says, you wear a cap to keep your feet dry. That's where I'm at, right? And President Donald Trump, what he needs to concentrate on and is up his alley is figuring out this whole Beyonce, Kamala Harris, how much money Beyonce apparently, or Kamala Harris paid for Beyonce's endorsement, or Taylor Swift, or whatever. That's much more appropriate for President Donald Trump, right? That's much more an appropriate space for President Donald Trump, right? He doesn't belong on the global stage. He's a reality star, right? It's just like if he was on the Jersey Shore, right? And we sent Pauly D or the Situation in to negotiate, right? That's the level of stupid that we are dealing with. We have a donkey in the big seat, right? And you wonder why America is the monkey's asshole of the world, the donkey's asshole of the world, because monkeys are smarter, more intelligent than the people we have in the White House. Right? The dumbification of America, the United States of stupid, the long-term pandemic of stupid that we are in is very real. Right? You thought I was just fucking with you. I told you I was just fucking with you, right? Russia bombed the shit out of Ukraine. Right? And I think he just likes fucking with Donald Trump, right? Because he knows he's a hoe, right? And you got to let a hoe be a hoe. Shout out to Willie D. Right? He knows President Donald Trump is his hoe, right? President Donald Trump is playing Connect 4. Putin's playing chess, right? And all this stuff going on, it's bullshit. It's bollocks. President Trump needs to know his role, play his position, and stay in his fucking lane. Play your Connect 4, talk about Kamala Harris, talk about Beyonce, talk about Taylor Swift. Know your role, play your position, and stay in your fucking lane. You're not Billy Big Bollocks. Right? You're a man who walks into a room backwards. That's where we're at. That's your update on the Russia-Ukraine war. And also, let's not forget that President Donald Trump says he was the only person who could end it, and it was going to end it on day one of his presidency, right? If you don't laugh, you cry.